Hello friends, I'd like to welcome you to my channel, Crafting with Pat and More. Friends, today I'm so excited because I'm doing buddy crafting with my good friend Jenita. She is doing her buddy crafting projects on her channel called Jenita's Black Folk Well Wishes Arts and Crafts. On this channel, friends, you'll see that she makes beautifully handcrafted items and she's got very fun open collaborations for you to join in. Friends, if you don't know this channel, you need to go over and get acquainted. However, if you're trying to find her comments, you will need to go to the newest under the comment section of your videos that you're looking for a comment from her. So friends, Jenita also has two other channels, and I am going to put a list of her open collaborations and the link to those channels in the description box. And since I know I'm going to mention another channel as well, I'm going to put the link to that channel in there as well. So friends, today, or maybe I should say in this series of videos, we are doing spring decor or spring things for spring. And friends, I did a little card making a little while ago for Mother's Day and decided, I need to stop waiting until the last minute because when things don't go right, I get very frustrated. So Father's Day is coming. I want to use one of those dies from that set that I used from the Mother's Day set. That got me very upset. Yeah, I was thinking I wasn't going to do die cutting anymore. However, we had a friend who came in the comments and said that she has found that if you put an extra piece of paper on top of the bead plate, I think that's what she meant, because that seems to be working for me, that your dies can work. I won't have to get new plates. Well, I'll probably still need to get new plates, but until I do, that could work. So, friends, I just want to turn the camera around for a minute so you could see some of what's going on. And then after we look at the die cutting situation, I'm going to tell you about a little project I'm going to work on. So first, let's turn this camera around and let's take a look at these dies. First, friends, I want to show you some of what I've already cut here. This is with typing paper, cut really good. Just with regular printing paper. And that's with the extra sheet of paper in there. These little guys, they cut out really good. Look at the detail in here. Cut out really good. Stick this out of the way. Here's my little craft buddy. I got this off of Amazon for, I think it was $20 might even be too much to say. And it comes with two little plates. You can see my plates have been used. There's the A. We'll stack it as we go. That's a piece of paper I want to do my die cutting on. That is cardstock. And it has been cutting with cardstock because the other band guys were with cardstock. I got two brothers that like work in a band that are musical, I guess you could say. So I'm going to put that there. This is my extra piece of paper that she says we might need to try. Let's move this up a little. I need to get this over to the edge of the table a little. I'm going to go back just to make for sure. Let's see what we get. That's the extra paper. There's B. Here's our die. And look at there. We're able to come off. You can see the brown in all those little things. So we're going to just toss that over there until we get it straightened out. And then we're going to go, that's the same sheet of paper there. This is the Happy Father's Day that came from that set. We're going to put it down. B goes on top of that. Piece of paper on top of that. forward, and then just for extra measure, we're going to come back. Off goes the extra, off goes B. Look at this, we don't have one little piece of paper in there, and this guy is stuck. This is kind of what happened to the other one. So I am beginning to think there might be something wrong with my dies. I don't know. Because it's working with the extra piece of paper for everything else but this new set. So that's our experiment with that. So Father's Day has officially started, at least crafting for Father's Day for me. So we've got that under control. Now I want to talk about my next project. The tier tray is still decorated for Mother's Day. But I have a little idea here for summer. I like to garden. I'm going to do some things that you might find in your garden. Maybe not welcome things, like snakes. I should have marked these pages. I don't know if I'll have time to do the turtle. There's snail. We already made the rabbit. People don't like rabbits in there. This is another bee. We might see if we can make that fast enough. And then there's one more thing. No, actually two. There's a little bird I'm thinking about. Lots of birds in the garden. They like that. There's one more. I have lizards. I don't have iguanas, so I probably won't put the scales down the back, but I do have lizards in my garden. So if I have time, we might make that one. So I've already gotten started, and you can guess who I started with. I started with Snake. So he's not very far along, but when you start with the narrow body like that, you stuff the head first. It said to put child safety things. I always just do French knots because there's nobody alive that's going to be able to eat that string, because the string goes all the way across a couple times. So even if you break it or you're able to get it to unravel, you won't be able to accidentally swallow the strings, regardless of what age you are. Well, friends, that's what I'm going to be working on for a little bit. So we'll just have to play it by ear and see what all I can get done. Friends, I want to remind you about Dawn's journal. She is actually doing artisan journals. So she is still working on that journal. So if you go over to Artisan Journal, hashtag Artisan Journal, and it's hosted by 2 channels. You know, I'm going to put all that information in the description box, so you can check out and see how Dawn's journal is going. So friends, that is all I have for today. Be sure you check out the description box, because if you're looking for some fun things to do, buddy crafting is fun. Making artisan journals, joining that will be fun. Isabel has an open collaboration also, her and her friend. I will be putting all that information in the description box under other channels mentioned. And that way you can kind of find a couple of other things to do. I was hoping to have a card ready for tomorrow, because Maniac Grammy and Elma Tizer have card making 15th. So if you have a card ready, you can do that. And then there's another one on the 15th. That's recycling. She's decorating tin cans. And that's on the 15th as well. I don't remember what the name of it is, but you know, we are being encouraged to reduce, reuse, recycle. And if you can find a second use for a can, and decorate it up nice and pretty, that's nice. And that's what she's encouraging us to do, and to share the experience. So friends, check out the description box. There's some very fun open collaborations going on in our community. Even though I'm not there, I watch those videos and I enjoy and wish I had time. One of these days, I might work it around to where I do. Yeah. So that's all I have for today. I've got another video I want to do today, so I want to keep this one kind of short. I don't think I did a good job. So friends, thank you for stopping by. Jenita, thank you for buddy crafting with me. Be sure you check out my buddy's channel today because I know she has something interesting going on. So that's all I have. So I guess it's time for me to say bye. So bye-bye, friends. Bye. Have a good day.